Okay, first thing I'd like to say our thoughts and our prayers are with all the folks in Las Vegas with that terrible tragedy. After watching the film, I really thought we did some good things defensively, special teams. Offensively, we got some work to do, but we'll get back at it this week.
Questions? Or any update on Charles Walker or Jordan Jones?
Charles is banged up. We'll have to see. He's sore today. Jordan, no.
Mark, after looking at the film on offense, what's the number one focus you think this week?
Protection and playing physical. You know, we were not physical in the run game. Protection was an issue, and Stephen threw the ball well when he had time. I thought the receivers made some good catches at times. There was, other times where we need to be sharper, more crisp in our route running and getting open for Steve.
Mark, some of your guys kind of talked about the idea of maybe playing down to the competition that sometimes we're playing to the level of perceived level of who's coming up. Do you worry about that at all? Or do you talk to them about that?
Any coach worries about how you play every week, and I don't mean, to come off, condescending with that, but that's a narrative that folks want to write about, because we're not always going to play our best football, no matter who it is, and you have to find ways to win, so. No, as a coach, I never want to believe that, but I'd be lying if I didn't say all last week I wasn't addressing playing at a high level, coming off the emotional loss. I mean, I think we all know that goes with the territory. We try to offset that Monday of last week, but the fact of the matter is that our players were crushed by that loss, and it was a tough one to shake, and but you have to, win or lose, you have to get back to work on Monday and get prepared for the next opponent. I think again, we'd be lying if we didn't say sometimes that was easier said than done, right? So, I'm glad we got the victory. Again, I thought after the game when I was in here, it just felt, and it was a struggle. It was a hard-fought game. It was, but after watching the film, I really was pleased. We did some very good things defensively and in special teams. Offensively, we'll get some things fixed, and we got to step up and get back to playing the way we're capable of, and it starts with having a physical mentality.
What do you see from Missouri? What are some of your biggest concerns?
Well, the number one thing you always are concerned about when you play them is their offense and the tempo at which they play. I also, their quarterback luck is good as there is. Seems like we've been seeing a slew of good quarterbacks lately, and he's another one. He can make all the throws. And I think they have great speed at wide receiver. They have a young, talented back. The sophomore back both of their backs are very, very good. And so, they're capable of breaking out at any time. And it'll be a real challenge for us this week. I really have a lot of respect for Barry and what he does. And I know the season got off start, but it's tough for them. But I could relate to that. I'm sure they had their bye week and had a chance to hit the reset button and want to start this season, their second part of this season much different. And I anticipate them coming out and playing extremely fast and backs against the wall, and I know they'll play well.